All right, so welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin.
I'm Tarsha.
And this is, of course, Conversations with the Crawleys, where we have conversations about faith, family, relationships, and we do recaps, reviews, and commentary on some of our favorite shows. This one is all about Alexis and Justin, one of the couples that we are watching on the latest episode of Married at First Sight, season 15, in them San Diego streets. So if this is content that you enjoy, hit subscribe, like,
share,
follow, all of those things.
all
turn on
of the
notifications.
above.
Everything you can do, do it.
Notifications.
And we'll see you in the comments. Again, check out the merch store at the bottom there. All right. So Alexis and Justin are going horseback riding. That's their excursion.
Right, but Alexis is her neck's gonna be broke. She might as well just hold her neck up or something. She's gonna have to get higher heels.
He's gonna have to get her a lifetime, like a weekly adjustments at the chiropractor because her neck.
So she wanted a tall man, but I'm assuming
He's a little too tall for her.
She wanted just someone. She's like, can you just make him 5 inches taller than me, so I don't.
Not like a whole foot.
Oh my God, I feel for her because they're kissing and, you know.
And he's so tall, he ain't even really need a step to get up over that horse. He just kind of lifted his leg and went over the horse.
He's a tall man. She got what she wanted.
But she says that she's losing control. She's falling for him. She has been, she's very guarded. And, she's the one who was proposed to 3 times.
Right.
And essentially was like ghosting on all 3 of them, right?
Right.
So she can tell that he loves her just by the way he looks at her. Because Justin is smitten.
Right. It's like...
He's sprung.
He's sprung. And she's talking about not being emotional, right? Because she feels that if feels that if she's emotional, then he can hurt her just as much as he makes her happy.
Yes.
And so I hear what she's saying, but at the same time, that's what love is, unfortunately. Love hurts just as much as it...
Because you are trusting your emotional well-being in some respect.
Right.
To another person. Right. Because what's the other phrase? Oh, Justin, the old folks used to say his nose is wide open. Yeah, that's Justin. So, yes, but the emotions scare her.
Right.
So they're at dinner. And she makes this really confusing statement. We were both like, what? About being there, him being there, but her being responsible for her happiness, but still wanting him there. And
no, she was trying to say...
What was she trying to say? Because
what I feel like I heard her say...
What you heard her trying to say
is that if she's vulnerable, she thinks that will cause him to have control over her.
Okay.
Because
let's get it right. Come on, I'm waiting. Because this at least sounds better than what I was hearing.
Right. Because if she gets hurt, then he has those feelings, and so she rather not show any emotion so that he wouldn't have control over her. So I'm like, baby girl.
You're overthinking it.
Yeah, I get it. I have an individual happiness that I create myself. Now, if you do something extra, because you're extra. Not extra, but you're
Me extra?
So... But any happiness you give me is extra to the happiness I already have of myself.
Gotcha.
So if you hurt me, I feel that too. But that doesn't change who I know I am, my identity in myself, knowing that I am still in control of how much I'm going to allow that to affect me.
Gotcha.
But I think she's saying that if she releases everything, then she's not in control of how that's going to make her feel. He has it because he can manipulate it or whatever. He can have you in any emotion he wants.
Okay.
But that's not the case. If you decide that you're not going to allow this person to continue to manipulate you or, you know, pull your strings or whatever, they don't have to.
Right.
So, but I guess her past experiences, she feels like this is maybe the only way to guard her heart.
Right.
So
she's trying extra hard to guard her heart right now.
She's trying to guard her heart.
Because he does tell her that he loves her and that he's in love with her. Right. And he says that she has made it easy for him to say. He's like, he knew when she was walking down the aisle that he was going to love her. Right.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure for 3 days.
That's a lot of pressure because especially we never had a conversation before. Like, I didn't know you as my friend first.
Right.
I didn't know you as like, maybe we work together. We have no contact.
You are a stranger.
Right.
That I'm getting to know, that she's getting to know at this point. Right.
And now you're telling me you're in love with me? Is it infatuation? You know, like.
And he's like, it's not lust, but I think it's the moment.
Oh, yeah, you can get caught up.
I think it's that. Because she makes a statement that I think is, okay, it at least lets me know that she's still approaching this. Yes, she's guarding her heart, but she is still moving along and progressing. Because she says that for her, if she loves someone, it's forever. Right? So she's like, I'm going that way, but she's like, if I say it, then it's forever. Right. And she's not at that place just yet.
Right. So I think for, you know, and she's at least being honest with him. She's like, I feel like I'm being in reality.
Right.
I don't know where you are, but I'm in reality about being in love.
He is, as Anita Baker would put it, he is caught up in the rapture of love.
I just hope it doesn't turn into stalker. Because if 8 weeks it don't work out, is he going to be cutting tires like outside her house, calling her name?
I bust the windows out your car. Listen.
Following her, talking about he still loves her. He going to make it work. I mean, to me, I get when she say scary. I'm like, okay, so you love me now. Right. But if I don't reciprocate, how far is your love going to go?
Because here's the thing, and I'm not saying that this is him.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, what I'm about to say, I'm not saying that this is him.
Oh, what you about to say?
Because in some respects and in some situations, that quick to love and establish those feelings can also be a form of manipulation. I don't think that that's him. I don't think that that's where he's coming from. But from her vantage point, that may also be the thing of why she's like, okay, bro, man. Because it can be a form of manipulation that you're manipulating and trying to build this great, deep emotional connection very quickly so that it's almost like a drug, right?
It can be.
So yeah, so he does tear up at a moment.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, why are you crying?
Because I was like, is Brumman's feelings hurt? No, right. He was just like, he's passionate about her.
He's passionate about her, and I hope when they have their argument, you know, he still love her just as strong in that moment.
And hopefully she don't cut him too deep, because as his family and friends, he's sensitive, right?
Right.
He does say that it feels like she loves him by her actions. And he's like, I'm more concerned with the actions than you saying it. Because he kind of lets her off the hook as far as, I don't need you to say it right now. Right. I'm just letting you know how I feel.
Right.
We'll see how it goes.
And then we can't discount it, right? You know, because I would say, I would say the same thing if this was a woman doing this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because I'd be like, sister girl, if he don't love you back, how far are you going to go? Do you love them enough to let them go?
Right.
And they'll come back to you if it was meant for you. That's all I'm saying.
Right. So when they're talking with the other couples, he tells Morgan and Ben that things are going perfectly. And yeah, 3 days in, it's easy to say things are going perfectly.
Right.
I'd be very concerned if 3 days in, there's already
Yeah.
major roadblocks, right?
Right.
Like one of the other couples. But she again shares that he's celibate right now.
Right. And I'm like, I don't understand why that's important.
But let's just be honest. All of y'all are celibate right now because ain't nobody broken that seal, right? So the fact that he was celibate for a reason up to the wedding day,
Yeah.
granted, yeah, he told you that.
Right.
But now to tell everyone that he's still celibate, it almost makes it seem like he is cutting you off when it just may be, you know, from what we can gather, they're working towards that, but it's not something that they've, like I said, broken the seal on just yet.
I think if she threw a leg over,
Listen,
it'd have been over. That's all she had to do, throw her toe over.
Bro, man, already talking about how he waking up.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Listen,
So
he don't even need. She just need to show some calf. You don't even need to see thigh.
it's the heel of her foot.
He need the green. Once he get the green light,
It's over.
listen.
All right.
So that's it for them. Looks like again with them, some rocky roads ahead, but that's to be expected, right? But check out the other videos that we've done for the other couples, and we'll see you next time. Have a great one. Be blessed.